Clicking launch on Steam was terrifying. I had spent months on the netcode, every detail mattered, but I still hadn't tested it with anybody besides my friends. What if the servers break? What if nobody enjoys it? I joined a lobby right after pressing release. Within seconds, somebody immediately called me a slur. That's how you know you made an FPS game.
He wasn't talking to you, fat bitch. Better? Oh, yo. No way, no way.
Playing the game with random people was so fun. I joined a lobby of a Norwegian friend group, which is crazy. I can't imagine somebody from Norway playing my game. I don't even know where that is. But I joined the lobby and they were all making like monkey and gorilla noises. They were just going absolutely ape mode. And then they didn't know I was the developer, so I just was asking them how they were enjoying the game, and they all loved it. So even people in Norway love being wizards. Even the most Swedish streamer of all time, Forsen, played the game. I don't know if he enjoyed it or not, though, because he didn't really say anything.
She's thinking about jumping into bed with you. Places of safety, places of peace become places of...
One thing that's crazy, though, was like how nice everybody was when I was playing it. It was mostly like friends playing, like Discord friend groups and stuff, doing play sessions, which is what I intended for a party game like this, like a sort of real FPS party game. But like everybody was like so kind, and if they learned I made the game, they were always being so nice. In reviews, everybody was being like, this is so fun to play with my friends, and I'm very happy with just how pleased everybody was with how the game turned out. Also, like, look at some of the stats here. I had 5,347 people at least launch and play the game for some amount of time. And in the month it came out, I was getting 50 daily active users. Now it's been a few months. I'm getting about 30, which is still pretty good. That's a lot of people every night that like play it with like their Discord friend groups and stuff. It wasn't a runaway success or anything, but it's what I think I expected and wanted out of the game, is to make just like a fun game for people to enjoy with their friends on Discord. It's crazy though how people are already better at the game than me. Like if there was a worldwide Wizards and Shorts tournament, I would probably not even place in the top 10 at all. I had some lobbies where I won like one round before the game ended, so I don't know. Yeah, people are already cracked, dude. There's some Wizards and Shorts try hard, some sweaty players. People up right now getting sweaty and they jorts for real. Finishing something has always been hard for me. I've started more games than I can count. Most never make it past the prototype stage. That's why any advice I give should be taken lightly as far as finishing a game goes. My track record is not great. But this game was multiplayer. I had to test it with others early. And those early play sessions kept me going. They gave me two things I needed. First, I had to make something playable. I had to have these discrete milestones I need to have some play session. I can't leave out these features because they're like critical to making the game playable at all, which made me like speed up my development process quite a bit. The first play task, I just had 3 spells in a level. The spells sort of indicated things that were to come and like what kinds of spells would be in the game, and the level showed players what levels would generally be like. And it was already fun with just that. My friends were already laughing, giggling, and having fun, even though it was a very simple, basic game. The second thing that playtesting early gave me too was made me realize what game dev is all about for me, which is having other people actually play my game. People are actually having fun playing something that I created, which is just absolutely crazy to me. Those early play sessions though were so motivating to like actually finish the project. Even if you're working on a single player game, I would recommend playtesting with your friends and like on Discord call, watching them play on like a stream or something as early and often as you have content to have them test. It's crazy how something within like level design or gameplay design can be obvious to you, but to somebody else playing the game, it takes them like a half hour. Maybe you think your project is mostly just made for you, but you should find somebody else who would maybe enjoy something like that and then, force them and chain them down to play it. I would also recommend recording those play sessions so you can like look back on them in retrospect. And also if there's a bug, it's nice to have the bug recorded as well. I did release two patches for the game. The first was just a like simple post-launch update. People from with high pings and packet loss were like kind of lagging and stuff. So I just did like an interpolation update to sort of smooth out more of the player movements, remote player movements. And then I also released a balance patch that was based off of some feedback that my coworker had. His whole friend group was playing the game and they had somebody who was absolutely cracked at Counter-Strike with them. It was like a top ranked player. And they were getting absolutely demolished by the lightning spell. Like he was just hopping around and just like tapping them in the head and stuff. Um, I also buffed the best spell in the game, the fish spell. Now instead of going 3 feet, it goes like I don't know, like a few hundred feet maybe even. That's crazy. The fishes are airborne. I also buffed the worst spell in the game, but also the funniest, which is the sort of like pink kazoo spell. It is so underpowered. I mean, now you sort of like have a chance at killing people. Before you had no chance. You were going to die if you had the fish spell and they had a better spell. Look how nice people were within like the comments. Like, love the game, keep it up. The game's so much fun with friends. Thank you for the update. People were so kind. It was just crazy to me, like how nice everybody is that was playing Wizards in Shorts. I'm so glad that people are playing with their friend groups and enjoying it. It's a fun night. Maybe a little warm up before you play like another game. Now I just want to keep making games. I recently read this multiplayer programming book and I designed my own authoritative server that I will also be posting a video about soon. It's should handle over 100 players. So I still hope to update Wizards and Shorts a little bit more. I have a few balance changes I want to make, and I think it'd be cool to add another level. I've also been applying for professional jobs within game development. I think it'd be very fun to work on that as a career. I enjoyed my previous job. However, I think that I would feel more rewarded working in game development. I know it's like famously like, oh, there's crunch time, the work-life balance isn't amazing, but I don't know. It's not, I want to try it out. I don't want to have like regrets in my career. So if you are on a studio that's hiring, let me know, dude. Give me the rec. Give me the little in. Also, I have more YouTube videos coming. I wanted to make, I mentioned earlier the server video I'm going to make, the authoritative server deep dive. And that server video is also hopefully going to involve an interview with somebody who is in industry working on networked games. So it's not for sure yet. No promises, but I think it'll be a very cool video. So make sure you stay tuned and stay subscribed to Bite Muncher Nation. I changed the channel name slightly. You might have noticed if you're an OG. Sorry about that. It's okay though. Peace.